All right. A Blessed Reincarnation. Exile target creature an opponent controls. That player reveals cards from top of his or her library until a creature card is revealed. The player puts that card into the battlefield, then shuffles the rest into his or her library. It's an instant. That card seems very good. Oh, no, I'm not going to put it in a delay. Is that a bad rare? I don't know what we like here. All right, we'll go Cobra. He seemed very powerful when I played against him, the Atarka Pummeler. Oh, we didn't see where anybody was. Who's here? Who's Smart Bomb? Okay, LSV is exactly on the other side of its table. I don't think Cobra was even considered one of the best 5 black commons. So we might need to reevaluate. The Swift Warkite, the Gravedigger effect is quite good. The Pummeler is also pretty good. Sarkhan's Rage is also in here. Interceptor is also here. Ah. Which one's Randy again? He's across the table too. I'm sitting with Ilion to my left. I'm getting fed by whoever Smart Bomb is. And then SG Doc is one more to the right. Oh. Yeah, I should be able to do that. Hold on one second. Can anybody tell me how to do that? Really fast. And I've not found Dragon Fodder to be that great. I guess we're red-black. I don't know. Red-black is not looking very open. Where at, Grosler? Can you guys read the cards? Oh, I can make them bigger. A little bit bigger. Is that when you do like both? I'm afraid of like clicking on it. I like the scribe a lot. I think defeat is pretty strong here. It's got to be one of the better commons. Blue has looked very open. I had Enduring Victory be very solid when I played against it, but I think here it's just defeat. All right, let's go to the options menu and see if we can fix that. Where at? Account settings, display settings. Ah, there we go. All right, another Blessed Incarnation. Looks like an excellent sideboard card. The Outrider's quite good. Maybe one of the better commons. a 4/2. If you have formidable, it gets first strike. I think the Stormcrag elemental is fine. He's a big boy. The trample can be a big deal. Duress is okay. See, all the blue cards I like. Oh, sure, Grouser. All the blue cards. Like, there's so many good blue cards in here. Maybe I'm just more familiar with the blue cards. I like the Hardened Berserker. He also has the big advantage of... he's kind of like the War Shrieker, I guess, in that he accelerates your board state while attacking himself. Whoa. I do not like that Foul Tongue Shriek unless you're crazy aggro with lots of tokens. I'm going to take Rending Volley. Very good sideboard card. It's still good against 60% of the decks you're going to play, which is pretty good. The Sign of Ugin's fine. He's a fine filler flyer. I think Glaring Aegis is actually pretty solid. Thanks, Namsupak. I like Ojutai's Breath a lot more than most people seem to. I think the Karsi Sadist is fine. I don't know if he'll make the cut main deck. See, this is the one he rated like the third best white common. It is cool, the artifact. It was reasonable. I could have taken him. I'm going to take the Kolaghan Aspirant. He's a fine 2-drop. And we'll go from there. People were really busting on Grave Purge, and I'm not really sure why. Like, late game, it could be absurd. Maybe it's a sideboard card against the heavy removal decks, but there was a card in Invasion, I believe, called Recover. And it was just 2 and a black, put target creature, grave dig target creature, and draw a card. And this isn't as good as that, but that card was really strong. And I think this is much more potent than people are giving it credit for. I think all these artifacts are pretty unplayable. I think I could probably build a deck that Tapestry of the Ages would fit in. Foil rare hype. Take that. I'm pretty underwhelmed with what's going on so far. That's fair, Namsupak. But lots of cards are getting in the graveyard, so I don't think it'll be an issue. But I don't think it would ever be like a terrible filler card. I mean, at the very least, and it's instant. Recover was a sorcery. This is an instant. Oh, wow. All right, well, there's the Bombi blue-white dragon. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, untap Pristine Skywise, it gains protection from the color of your choice until end of turn. It's not unlike the Pristine Angel, if you guys remember her. Yeah, Draconic Roar is solid. Some people giving Sprinting Warbrute a bad rap, and I think he's quite good. I think Draconic Roar is better than Coat with Venom. Pretty happy to pick it up here. I should have just forced, as soon as I saw LSV and Randy on the other side of the table, I should have just forced blue-white. It's a Phantom Draft TD Mutt, so I won't be keeping any of the cards anyway. I don't know what we could hope to wheel. There's no way Coat with Venom comes around, and it's the only black card. Maybe we wheel another 2-drop. What's this guy do? Oh, he's a house. This guy's a real house. Really like him. 5 mana for a 3/6. Makes 2/2/2 zombies, and you exploit. It's got the white Doomblade in here. Mind Rot was actually pretty solid anyway. There's also the best common Flatten. I definitely think it's this uncommon, though. Yes, it does allow you to do it. It just says put any number of target creature cards from your graveyard on top of your library and then draw a card. They're separate. So yes, you can. So pretty happy to pick up Gravecaller. There's nothing else in here very exciting. I like the Atarkia Freet. Mind Rot. I'm trying to follow chat. Anybody wants to ask anything, please go crazy. Wow. Yuck. People were saying they didn't think Kindled Fury was very good, but I think those kind of combat tricks are still excellent. Like, this pack is just, there's just no red or black. It's not that we're being cut, it's just not in here. The only time I would play Vandalize is if my opponent had multiple mana rocks. The Marsh Hulk's fine. I think Kindled Fury's okay. We don't have a ton of 3-drops. It probably is just the guy. Yeah, I really wanted to just force white blue like I told you guys, and then we took a black card. We took that Cobra, which I thought was not a great pick. It was an okay pick. The Dutiful Attendant's good in the exploit deck. We're not really an exploit deck. I think it's just roast here. 5 damage. The removal is just very good. The Atarka Freet is obviously good as well. There's nothing in here that's very exciting, and a 2-mana kill pretty much anything is pretty solid. So I'll take that. Build my heavy removal deck as usual. Foul Tongue Shriek, again, I said it before, I think it's pretty much only good if you have a really an all-in alpha kind of deck with tokens and counters, and tokens. Sarkhan's Rage is good. Just a good removal spell. It's what Lava Axe should have been. And basically, Roast is a cheaper, more conditional version of Bathe in Dragonfire. So, Reckless Imp's okay if you're doing the dash thing. I don't think he's great. He's fine. I think the Stormcrag Elemental is actually pretty solid. Not quite sure how to rate it. We need more bodies, though. And he's just a big remove everything and then play him. I still don't get why Tail Slash was like the 4th or 5th best common after the 4/3 guy. So pretty happy to get Tail Slash. It just seems excellent. Like I mean, you need a guy in play. That's it. It doesn't fight. It just kills him. It's instant speed. Like, I'm not gonna play more than 1 Grave Purge. Our removal looks amazing. Rending Volley will likely be in the sideboard. People were bad-mouthing Contradict, and maybe it's too slow. I think I'll take Violet Dragonfire just in case. Yeah, it does Hoodwinked. I've got a couple of big fat Megamorph bodies as well, so I think it'll end up being pretty solid. I don't think token creatures are really a thing at all, are they? I'll take it just in case it matters. I don't think it matters. And we wheeled the 2-1 like we thought we would. Everyone thought it was the best common, and I kept trying to play. Green seems very open. These seem both to be quite solid, I thought. A 3-power guy on turn 2. Initially, I didn't think it would be that great, but the Formidable, you get the Formidable so effortlessly on turn 4 or 5. Take the 2-drop. Oh, wow. This is a freak. If I had more creatures, the Magmatic Chasm might even be the pick. But I think this guy's going to be very good in my deck. The big, dumb guys, high power, low toughness are fine when you have plenty of removal. We still got one more pack. We're gonna get 3 Heel Cutters and some other stuff. Better than Canyon Lurker's Nether? No way! I still like Kindled Fury. I don't know if it'll make the cut because I don't have a ton of creatures, but... There's a Volcanic Rush. I don't think we have that deck. All right, let's see how we're looking right now. He's also Mega. What was he? 5-1. Oh, snap. We can't do his ability, but I still like some Shaman of the Great Hunt, even if he's just red. I'd forgotten about that, though, where these guys are just inherently... No, I guess he can do the red-green, but, with cons, it was much better because you could much more easily activate it with a couple of duels and stuff like that. And now there's just not nearly as much of that. So I think that's true outlier. I like it with the Kolaghan Aspirant. It's actually quite good with that guy. I hadn't thought about that. Shaman's just a good drop. We don't have a ton at 4. So pretty happy to pick him up, obviously. I mean, a haste 4-2 is not bad, even just with no ability, and that's basically what he has. But his other ability is quite good, even if we don't ever get to draw a card. It'd be a lot ruckier if I... oh shit, does it have to be Argbond just to do some gross stuff? It has to be Argbond here just because of how much fun it'll be to do that on stream. Alright, you're responsible, Cockroach, for me not blowing it with Argbond and shaming myself publicly. But Argbond seems like really sexy here. Maybe we can wheel High Priest. Or Battle Rage. Do you just take Battle Rage here and avoid Argbond? Or is Argbond just too much fun for the possible blowouts on stream? Yeah, I think in a draft for my life, I would take Battle Rage here. But I feel like Argbond could have some really, really fun DTK preview stream implications. Let's take Argbond. No, I know. I feel like you end up spending the whole game trying to make it good. All right, what do you think, Filzy? Is it Sure Shot or Reach? We have lots of removal right now. You guys know all these cards. Can we turn off the preview pane? That's what I think too, Nether. It's very high variance. Yeah, these are all phantom cards. What's up with that question mark face there? That's weird. I have a ton of removal. Let's get a big body out there. It will allow me also to not have to waste my good removal on their little guys. Here I think it's just dual land. Hooded Assassin's decent as well. It's probably just dual land, make my deck a little bit more consistent. I only have one double, and that's on the Megamorph anyway. But my deck's jammed. Might as well make it a little more consistent. Yuck. This is a weird pack for us. There's nothing in here I want to play. What are we most afraid of playing against? I guess I'll take Ancestral Vengeance. If they happen to have a bunch of weenies, we can play it. Oh, Phil just got dog knotted. Our deck is pretty aggro. Let's take the Ruin Mark. I'm not worried about getting that. Reach of Shadows, wow. That's the best pick of the draft so far, I think, is the 6th pick Reach of Shadows. It's wildly the best card in this pack. We don't have any Delve yet, so Angler seems very good. I do want to kill somebody with Break Through the Line. That would be great. But Angler is definitely where we want to be. I gotta slide over the pane because there's so much big loving over here. What's up, BS Ben? What's up, Cat Hands? I think it's just Channel Harm because I don't want to get blown out by that card. I'm going to take Channel Harm. And no one really should be red-white. So those cards like Warflare and stuff all of a sudden get to be a lot worse because most people are going to be in friendly colored. I don't think that, like, look how few black cards I had. I started right off in black. I don't know if that's the case. I don't think I'll play the Lightning Shrieker, though I would like to kill some top pro with like a Lightning Shrieker, the unplayable guy, so they can laugh at me. And Gore Swine seems like an excellent pickup. When you have a lot of removal, doesn't matter the toughness of your guys, you just want high power guys because they're not going to be getting blocked. Gore Swine. Gore Swine. Thanks for the follow, I Keltja. Does that have some kind of Scandinavian origin? It seems Scandinavian-ish. All right, what cards are we not liking? I'm not liking the Sadist very much. Fierce Invocation's okay. I don't think we're going to play it. I'll just take it. That might be an interesting way to do the draft, though. I think that the value of drafting Evolving Wilds more highly might be worth it. I'll take a Luscious Vanguard. Because then you can get the activations of stuff like... I'm not saying there's going to be lots of Shamans, but get the activations of these and then also be able to play the enemy color cards like Warflare. Like Warfighter is a powerful card, but no one can really be red-white, or no one's going to start out because people are going to draft like blue-white bombs and green-white bombs and black-blue bombs and all the friendly color bombs. So that fucks with the whole sort of card evaluations in the second pack. And I think if you're willing to take, I think if you open up a sick bomb, a friendly, then you take it. But I think maybe it's worth trying to hedge your bets to be possibly an enemy color deck. So the third pack is so open to you. Yeah, they are Nether, but maybe it's definitely worth something to be open to fitting them in your deck. The problem is you hurt yourself early on by doing it. So I think you don't want to do it. You don't want to open up a blue-white bomb and go, I'm not going to take this guy because I'm going to try to be red-white. But I think it makes the Evolving Wilds even better, specifically, not just because you're able to splash a color in, but specifically because you're looking to splash in enemy-colored cards. I think he means where the, I assume that's a bot. If that's a bot, or if that's a spam bot, would somebody take care of that? DOS, get on that. Don't bomb it. Don't ban him unless some kind of spam bot. But I assume since it's some kind of music thing that it's a spam bot. All right. What do we immediately not like? I don't like this dash. I think the best way to build the black-red guys is the dash guys, but I don't feel like I saw a lot of them. Maybe I was just taking the wrong cards. I think that's fair, Nether. I don't love this Sadist guy. I don't know what anybody else thinks about him. I don't think he's great. I think Kindle Fury is probably a somewhat mediocre card in this deck. I think Grave Purge is probably a card that can go. I definitely don't want double Ruin Mark. I'll put the cards at the bottom that I think are my more subpar cards. I like all my 4-drops there. When I think the weakest one is the Atarka Efreet, then we're in a good place with my 4-drops. Volcanic Rush, I don't think Fierce Invocation makes it. I think Volcanic Rush is the only one of these. I would never cut the other 3, I don't think, in any version of Black-Red. These 3 all seem fine. Maybe one of the Morphs could go, but they're both 3-drops. So we're pretty close to what we want to build. Okay. Well. All right. Get on that stuff, DOS. For a while, I just didn't allow people to post link, but I like people to be able to post deck links and stuff like that. So I don't want to censor people and imprison people too much in my stream. Like, but I also don't want there to be tons of spam. What's Fury? Where is Fury? Fury. Say something productive, collective. Oh yeah, Kindle Fury, yeah. No, not the douche nozzler. All right, what do we see as like clear cuts? Yeah, I know. I wasn't thinking about Kindle Fury. Yeah, I agree. Kindle Fury is definitely. I think the Carsey Sadist seems eh. So 1-3 I have to exploit, and I don't have like a lot of guys that benefit from that. Oh, you don't like the Outrider? Have you not seen him? He's really good. He's a 4/2 for 4, and if you have Formidable, he gets first strike. I think he's quite good. Yeah, Sadis is going to go. I like the other 2-drops. I'm not in love with them, but I like them. Yeah, I might go steady with them. I mean, these are both morphs. I don't think I can go 17 with 4 5-drops. I think Volcanic Rush goes too. I'm not sure. I don't have a lot of like 2-for-1s. I have 1 Dragon Fodder. Yeah, I think Grave Purge isn't great. Both those seem worse. Both these are morphs, so I'm going to put them down as like potential morphs. I hate that my mouse is doing that. It's so annoying. Time to get a new mouse. I still think I want to play 18 lands. Yeah, I think Rush and Kindled Fury are what need to go. I agree, Outlier. I think Rush just seems not great. I'm kind of thinking like this. It keeps our creature count pretty high and our removals very high. We got, I mean, Defeat, Draconic Roar. Our 2-drop removal is, oh, that's so annoying. Our 2-drop removal is so good. Three good 2-drop removal. The Crazy Arc Bond and Tail Slash. Sure Shot is obviously conditional removal. Sarkon's Rage, Reach. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 pretty powerful. Let's call 8 removal with Orc Sure Shot. I think this is there anything that I'm not playing that people think I definitely should be playing? I think the Kindle Fury might be quite good against the green decks in particular. I think it's much better on the play as well. The mana is easy. Is the curve that low? Thanks, Captain Joe. My birthday's in 2.5 hours. I think 17 seems reasonable. I want to try out the Grave Purge, and it cantrips, which kind of helps with the card draw. I just know that it can be super annoying. You trade a whole bunch of guys, and all of a sudden I'm drawing 4 guys in a row. So I'm going to run it like this. And I think against the heavy removal decks, I can play 2. And it could end up being like a very interesting card.